Busy day, busy day. After the AFCON games, we had Arsenal playing Crystal Palace in what was their delayed or postponed, it felt like it was postponed, Carabao Cup fixture, which, to be honest, I thought Arsenal were going to win because the lineup looked really strong. And throughout the game, let's be completely clear about this. Arsenal should have won, but for the efforts of Crystal Palace's keeper, Benitez. Walter Benitez, apparently, I didn't know his game. He was on top of every single thing. He was absolutely sensational tonight. It's just a shame that, of course, the penalty shootout had to be won by somebody. But, even then, the penalties were pretty good, and they ended up missing one of their penalties, and Arsenal won the penalty shootout 8-7. Lacroix missed his. Oh, it was saved by Kepa, who, by the way, I thought was very good at penalties. Turns out, I don't know. Turns out he isn't. He isn't. It's only that one penalty who kept going the same way. And basically, the player decided to go that way and he saved it. Pure luck. But let's go do a quick sort of view about how I thought the game went player by player from the Arsenal perspective. Jurriën Timber is getting a bit too explorer, Dora the Explorer kind of thing. Sometimes he does a bit too much. Going forward, interfering with some of the plays. And basically, there was a time I almost got caught out. He was way in no man's land and he left a gap. Lewis Kelly had some good and bad points. There was a point in the second half I thought he doesn't even look interested. Like he had the ball, he was trying to do that whole body shield thing, and he lost it, and he sort of half-heartedly chased after it. So I don't know. Is he fully fit? I don't know. I don't know where his mind is right now. But he probably isn't very happy that he's on the bench. But I don't know. I really can't put a finger to it. Maybe it's just inexperienced, and maybe last season gave us the wrong impression about just what he was all about. All I can say about Miles Lewis Kelly is that we need to play him a little bit more. We need to try him more centrally. A lot of the time, he was really venturing in to the center, trying to make a few forward runs. There was a time Martinelli was doing his Martinelli thingy and he was waiting for the ball. Was it Trossard? Maybe it was after Trossard came on. And the ball didn't come to him, but he was really in a good position. But that didn't happen. Whatever. Saliba, Calafiori did a great job together, didn't, in the end, except when it came to that goal we conceded late in the second half. But yeah, it was fine. It was fine, to be honest. I was actually thinking at some point, do we want to come out? I mean, and then of course Saliba had a huge role to play, in our goal. That it was the own goal that Palace conceded. And he had a huge role to play. He was right in there trying to get his presence felt. Nogard, I think he did okay. I saw him do some forward runs, some, basically offensive plays, had a shot towards goal, was off target. Merino was pretty solid. I thought Jesus was very good. I really enjoyed seeing some of his daring chances and just his positioning, the way he moves. He moves really well. Had a lot of shots on target, a few shots on target that I saw. Benitez saved, but he was really dangerous and really explosive and dynamic. Gabriel Martinelli, before he picked up an injury, I thought, blinking, heck, what is going on here? He was cooking. He was cooking on that left wing. He was like crazy stuff, and they were basically... I mean, Palace really defended well. Their keeper was sensational, and their defense was as equally as good for long periods of the game. As I say, he had some good opportunities in there, lack of creativity probably, and the defense was just so good. Eze was okay for periods of time, but he was brought off, and Odegaard came on. I thought when the Odegaard and Saka came on for Noni and Eze, we became a lot more deliberate, a lot more threatening. But I thought Noni was also did really well, had a lot of chances on that wing. So there were times where where Palace had 4 players around him, like basically 2 banks of defenders trying to stop him from crossing the ball. He got like the Saka treatment tenfold. Saka came on. I think his delivery was absolutely brilliant for that goal that ended up in the back of the net through an on goal. But yeah, definitely it was a pretty good game to watch. A lot of chances, very few goals, but it was very impressive to see the keeper do such a great job. Marc Guéhi scored. I don't know why he didn't celebrate. I'm not sure what that was all about, but he scored in their goal. Another messy one. It was a game of 2 Messi goals. It had to be, basically. I think it was that kind of game. A bit concerning for Arsenal, to be honest, because we are failing to break teams down. We definitely need Gabriel to come back so we can score some of these set pieces we miss so much. But yeah, the other teams just seem to have our number and can really defend easily against us. I don't know why. I really don't know why, because we are certainly a pretty good team. But they don't have these kind of problems when they're playing like Manchester City. So I don't know. So yeah, I didn't see. Let's have a quick look at the Palace players. Mateta was on the line when Arsenal scored. He couldn't get to it. Wharton was very good. He had a chance at goal, which I saw. Kepa save, I think, or it was just wide. Benitez definitely was their man of the match. Despite Arsenal winning, I think Benitez ends up being the man of the match for this game because he was very impressive and made it very difficult for us. But in the end, Arsenal go through into the next round where they're going to be facing Chelsea. I really don't like this fixture. I don't like this game, but it has to be done. And yeah, it will be Arsenal. Is it Arsenal, Chelsea, or Chelsea, Arsenal? Yeah, Chelsea, Arsenal. So we're going to Stamford Bridge on the 14th of January, and I am not looking forward to that match. But it is what it is. Hopefully by then we'll have some of our players back. But yeah, it's going to be another difficult match. I'm hoping Arsenal, now that we've got to this stage, I am hoping that Arsenal go ahead and win it, because we do need to get some trophies in our cabinets, because it's been long enough and we are not guaranteed the Premier League the way things are going. So yeah, go on, go win it if you have to. But we need some huge improvements over this window that's coming, just to get maybe some backup in certain positions and shore up our defenses, because they are falling like flies, as you have seen. But yeah, decent result for Arsenal, and in the grand scheme of things, well done to Crystal Palace for basically almost getting there. But yeah, Arsenal through to the next round. I'll talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, the usual stuff. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.